with your host, Eddie D'Souza, at the Cool Cat Recording Studio.
I'm rolling.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep them tunes a rolling.
Right. Welcome, Tim.
Thanks, Eddie. It's great to be here.
Yeah, thank you very much for coming in.
My pleasure.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to You're the Star. Tim Landon with me in the studio, and I want to thank you, Tim, for coming in. And I owe you a special thanks for coming in, on short notice for Zach Ando, and you did a fabulous job of playing bass on that.
Thanks. It's all in good fun.
Right on. So, yeah, tell us a tiny bit about your background.
Goes back a long time. I started playing when I was about 5 years old. I was fortunate enough that I had very cool parents who thought it would be a good idea to enroll me in some music. So they gave me the choice of picking up either guitar or keyboard, so I started playing the organ. Now, sometimes I kick myself now and say, darn, I wish I would have started playing the guitar. But, it's all music.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to take an organ out on some back roads, eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
But they sure sound nice.
But yeah, the backgrounds, started playing the organ as a kid, up through high school, played clarinet through the high school band, did some symphonic band music then, which was great, an exposure to some different music and more reading music, and playing in an 88-member symphonic band was something else too.
Wow, yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, and then I guess when I went to university, I started playing guitar then, and met a couple of local Kingston townies, and we started out as a Metallica cover band called MOM, which the acronym stood for Mutilation of Morality, because we were the loudest, most obnoxious band in town. Not the greatest musicians, mind you, but and then eventually we started writing our own music. But it was one of our out-of-town gigs with Mom, where we were playing in Toronto, that we were playing one of those sort of 5-band shows, and an agent for a pretty heavy band in Toronto called Angel Beast. Angel Beast was looking for a singer, so they got in touch with me, and when I finished university, I sold everything. I moved out from my girlfriend and packed my bags and moved to Toronto to be the vocalist in Angel Beast.
That sounds really exciting.
It was very exciting. We made some I like to think we made some pretty groundbreaking music. You might call it progressive thrash. We actually went down to Los Angeles, showcased for some record labels down there. Yeah. I mean, I got to play the same gig as Judas Priest and Megadeth, and I took the elevator up with Motorhead, met Red Hot Chili Peppers walking down the hall. It was mind-blowingly awesome.
And you sold 20,000?
We sold some. We distributed a lot to radio stations and whatnot, 20,000 copies across North America. But unfortunately, it was not to be for us at that time. The early 90s was pretty tough to be in a metal band. Rap was taking off. Country music was taking off. And they pretty much just stopped signing heavy bands. So we were out of luck, and the guys were hugely disappointed. Eventually, the band broke up, and we went our separate ways. Played in another band after that called Fourth Dimension, where we did a lot of basement recordings, but didn't really get anything out there. But that was a pretty cool band too, because it was I hooked up with these two guys. They were a duo. Tremendous, fantastic guitar player named Mike Quinnell, and his partner Steve Reed, drummer, and they were both fresh out of the jazz program out of Humber College, and they were a couple of really good hired guns, and the three of us had almost a Rush thing going, where I was singing and playing bass, and Bill Keys on the side, Dan on guitar, and Steve on drums. But like I say, we never got any really high-end studio stuff made, and just a few tapes in the basement.
So Tim, now you're playing acoustic guitar.
Well, over the last several summers, I've been working as a park interpreter, and as part of our amphitheater shows, I was singing and playing guitar. And also logistically, sometimes it's just easier. You don't have to worry about being in a band and everything, or hooking up with your bandmates. You can just grab your guitar and play. So I started to try and develop as a solo artist, and now I do a little bit of both. I play as a solo artist, and I play with other people as well.
So do you consider yourself to be an activist?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess part of my mission is to try and be a part of the societal paradigm shift to a more ecologically sustainable society. And I know we have a whole lot of work to do there. There's a lot of stuff, but the groundswell is happening. People are becoming aware. We are taking steps in the right direction. There's still a lot of work to be done.
And in your song Spreading the Word, you mentioned many deaths. What was that all about?
Yeah, that came to be because when I first started thinking about that song, I was still living in Toronto at the time, and I guess this would have been the late 90s. They figured there was clean air advocacy groups and bicycle user groups and whatnot were lobbying to reduce the number of cars in downtown and whatnot, and they figured that the death toll in downtown Toronto was 2,000 people a year died every year due to causes directly attributable to poor air quality.
Poor air, wow.
Yeah, and that was back in the 90s. Now, since then, the number of smog days has gone through the roof, and things aren't getting any better, so we still know that people are dying as a result.
Yeah. And the air quality in Quesnel isn't the best either. But
Yeah, Quesnel does have air quality issues. I think the roots of it might be a little bit different. We don't have a million cars all packed into our downtown, but
we've got a tiny bit of industry.
we have some industry.
But 5 minutes out of town and you're in God's country again.
Yeah.
There's fresh air everywhere. So.
Absolutely.
Tim, tell us a tiny bit about your future plans.
Well, Eddie, I plan to continue writing music, recording, developing as a musician, getting better as a guitar player, because it's always a work in progress. I just started learning how to finger pick, actually, so it's a new technique. And jamming with other people. I'm actually considering maybe even taking on a couple music students. We'll see what happens, but either way, music is always going to be an important part of my life, and it's something I really love to share with other people and have some fun and good times doing it too.
Great. Okay, folks, we're going to take over to some of Tim's videos right now.
Well, the song's called It's Great to Be an Owl, and with a little bit of an intro to it, so something like this. It's great to be an owl, a great horned owl, so great to be an owl, I gotta say. Yes, it's great to be an owl, a great horned owl, and it keeps getting greater each day. My adaptations are superb. Mother Nature got it right. I have special feathers in my wings, which give me silent flight. I've got great big eyes way beyond my size, so I can see with little light. I'm the baddest bird you'll ever see, the ruler of the night. It's great to be now a great horned owl, so great to be now, I gotta say. Yes, it's great to be now a great horned owl, and it keeps getting greater each day. My ears are asymmetrical. I know it may sound strange. This anatomical oddity helps me pinpoint range. A scenario in stereo, it beats Dolby surround. I triangulate by audio, I locate every sound. It's great to be now a great horned owl, so great to be now, I gotta say. Yes, it's great to be now a great horned owl, and it keeps getting greater each day. My hunting style goes back a while. I like to wait and see. I sit quietly, so patiently, on a branch up in a tree. I'll focus on the slightest sound, a rustle or a squeal. Hark, there goes the dinner bell. I swoop down for a meal. It's great to be now a great horned owl, so great to be now, I gotta say. Yes, it's great to be now a great horned owl, and it keeps getting greater each day. Well, I guess this next verse would only apply in Alberta, but what the heck. I'm the provincial bird, haven't you heard? So best get with the times. Even other owls are wise enough to read between the lines. I have killed and eaten grown barred owls, forced eagles from the nest. I'm the fiercest raptor in the sky. I'm great and I'm the best. Oh, it's great to be now a great horned owl, so great to be now, I gotta say. Yes, it's great to be now a great horned owl, and it keeps getting greater each day. Oh, it's great to be now a great horned owl, so great to be now, I gotta say. Yes, it's great to be now a great horned owl, and it keeps getting greater each day. I know, thanks.